Hello, hello, big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. So I felt like today would be the perfect time to talk about sports that happened yesterday because I haven't talked about sports in a while. And I feel like this would be the perfect time to do it because I haven't talked about it in a while. And at some point in the next 12 days, this beard will be cleaned up and shaven. So bear with me for at least a couple more days with this beard. Now, last night, my alma mater high school beat down on Downey, which was supposed to be a pretty good team. They were 10-1 on the season, and the Folsom Bulldogs or were 9-1. The final score of that game was 68-28, which means that they won by 40 points. Is that right? Yeah, 40 points. 30s. 30, yeah. So they won by 30 points, 40 points, excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying 30. It's 40 points that they won by. And then the Golden State Warriors won their 10th game of the season. And that game was 123 to 118 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Or not the Memphis Grizzlies. Was it the Memphis Grizzlies? Yes, it's the Memphis Grizzlies. I'd had to think about that for a second. Sorry. And then, you know, the Sharks have been playing a little bit better. They're still not as good as they should be, but they have been playing better within the last week and a half that games have been going on. And who knows where they're going to end the season? They could be in dead last in the Pacific Conference, or they could be the middle of the pack. I don't know where they'll land at the end of the season. Also, Ohio State football has been playing great this year. I'm not going to go into too much detail of that. And all the other sports that are happening around Major League Baseball, they announced yesterday that Randy Wynn was going to be a front office person in the SF Giants organization at some point. I mean, during the season, and who knows what's going to happen the rest of the offseason with them, with the SF Giants. As far as the NFL, the Niners, like I said, we talked about that just a little bit. I'm not going to go into too many more details about that. I'm about to finish my 23rd book of the year, um, or I might have already finished it by the time this vlog goes up. And we still got a lot more videos on Erica Nagashima's YouTube channel to get through. Um, we're about 2 months out still. We're getting closer to about a month out. So there's that. All that stuff is playing a factor. And I also watched another movie last night on iTunes, which was Girl Haunts Boy with Peyton List and a few other individuals. It was a good film, and there's still so many more films I've got to watch. There's still so many more books to read. I have at least one more book to read in the Shadowhunters series, and then I'll watch the Shadowhunters TV series and go from there. So that does it for today's vlog. I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new one, and bye bye.